Hello. How are you? uh, Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Habari yako. Habari yenu. Hi, Jamaica. How are you, my sister? Habari yako, dada yangu. How are you, my sister? Where is Kimberly Rivers? CJ Williams, Norman Williams, Monica, Kemi Klaus, Adiole, Achieng, my sister from Nyanza. Kefa, I saw you. You were here and I did not dare to communicate so that I can slaughter your goat. You said you are going back to USA. You will have come so that we can share, my brother. But let me hope that you are very much okay. Thank you for responding. Good. How is everybody? How is Nyapohanse? Good. There is a young man called Gibbs, who is my product. He's a high school teacher who has opened a channel, Gibbs, teaching English and Swahili. May we support him if you can. You can subscribe and get him Gibbs. No, he is. His title is the Nyabohansi teacher. The Nyabohansi teacher is my young boy who is coming up. He's a high school teacher, so and he is very eloquent in English. And very fluent. So be opening there. You can get him in English lesson or Kiswahili lesson, so that you listen to him. He's very intelligent. Okay, brothers and sisters, may I happily take this time again to thank you so much. You see, you people, you have taken me to over 1,700 subscribers, and as from 700, we are gaining momentum towards 800. And I believe God is going to guide us and give us more subscribers so that we can move. For those who have joined Kohera Senior Channel, this is an old man who is always trying to put off fire. Whenever there is some fire somewhere, I take some cold water and pour so that the people don't finish one another. I'm always dealing with the kind of the African lifestyle, Korean lifestyle, and actually our culture. So that is where we are. So my new subscribers, you have seen, from 700 now we are over 20. We have gotten 20 over the last 2 days. I am very much grateful, by the way. And for those who are always my opponents, I still welcome you. Welcome. Come we meet. Because I'm always against the evils. I don't want to see anybody suffering. I know life is very precious. And life is paramount to everybody. Nobody is above anybody. We are all equal in the eyes of God. So when somebody somewhere thinks he or she is above, that is actually against the Bible. We are all equal. So let us be, whether you You are a who? We all breathe the same oxygen, and we all sleep, and we shall all die, and the generations will go. So nobody is above. This is just but a passage of life. Passage of life. But you see, in the Bible, these stages, you have to be born, you grow and marry. After marriage, now you start going there where Kohera Senior is heading to. And we have to accept. We have to accept. But in between here, after you have been born, then you enter in the stage of adulthood. You are supposed to use every stage properly. So in this case, that is why you see me getting very much concerned about my son Maro's family. I said it early, and I still repeat that the money is not everything to me. But remember, that is my blood. And once I'm alive, it can be even against God to see my son sinking in deep sea, and then somebody somewhere is blocking my mouth. No. Put yourself on my shoes. Supposing that is your son, what could you do? Don't always blackmail me and say, oh, you are looking for money, you are begging. So what? Why don't you also have your own son and beg? Why don't you have? There are some fathers who are actually very, 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 very unkind to their children. Remember, it was not my wish to leave my son. It wasn't, and you are now seeing it. It is now practical. Let it come out. That is why I have made this video again. I'm going to tell you another danger which is ahead. But this one for Maro, I told the two ladies, mother and the daughter, to keep off. Let them keep off. Maro is grown up enough to manage his family. And the Dimwango is big enough to get married and get off from that family. What is she doing there? We have always seen her bringing men who are engaging. Why don't you act and go away? Leave Maro's wife alone. Where are those boys you are all ever bringing there? You bring boys for views or for marriage? What is that one portraying as an African girl? To bring boys in your father's home, and then you say, no. Leave Maro's family alone. Just leave Rosho alone. I saw it, Oti saying she's sick. I don't know what, they have not gone to see her in Nairobi. I don't know where she is right now. And that is also a stress and torture to Maro. You see, even if Maro doesn't talk, but he is not happy if the wife is not at home. I'm telling you, he is feeling it. It's only that he's a man. We men always tolerate and we can swallow. We can swallow a lot of pain. That is why sometimes you find men die fast. Because of the pain. So it is better sometimes you talk and you vent it out. And I told you lastly that such small issues to Kohera Senior, those are past tenses. You may think you have told me something strong. That is when I am growing very strong. Like this case here. I am still repeating that let them leave Maro's family alone. Maro is big enough. Maro is big enough to take care of his wife. Not always the mom to go and administer there, not always the sister, not always, even if that one is your brother, the kind of relationship going on now is very suspicious, because if you love him, you cannot make his wife run away. You cannot be frustrating. That was Maro's choice. That was Maro's choice. And I said, let it not repeat what happened to me, because I have an experience. Baby Maisha is actually very expensive to my generation. Very expensive to my generation. I wouldn't like to see Baby Maisha again going to be attached with another man, like how Maro was attached to another man. I wouldn't like to see that. I wouldn't like to see that. To go and get attached to a man, to be called his father again, and leave Maro alone. No. This is bad. And this habit is very bad. This kind of habit is actually a very, very bad habit. So people, whether I am emotional or not, I am talking through experience. I'm talking through experience. It is actually very expensive to leave the wife you loved. To leave the wife you loved, and then you start a new life with a new woman. After as if you reach the stage where these people are, you will have gone so much far, too back, just afar. And that is a very big loss. More so when somebody is having your child, and a child of a kind of a man. And we African men actually value men. We value men more than baby boys are more like it. So it is, let that habit. Let Esther organize herself and advise her daughter not. Let them keep off. Like now, for today's video, it is good that sometimes back I made a video and I asked the whereabouts of Winnie. And so Madam responded and went and performed a secret wedding. She performed a secret wedding. It was somehow very successful. We all witnessed it, where one of her sons was saying that it was a waste, but she did so good. So you remember us witnessing it, even Esther being given a heifer by the son-in-law. That was so good. And as such, I have seen the results of that secret wedding. That day when Esther went there, she went with a good wallet. There were some Kenyan shillings well arranged. She must have left that young girl, that firstborn of mine, with good money. And yesterday, part 1, if you go through Esther's videos, she visited the daughter in her big shop at a center called Kehancha. This lady has opened a beauty shop. That is a shop which has goods belonging to ladies only. All sorts of lotions, all sorts of braids, all sorts of whatever a woman can need to beautify her body is found in that shop. So I also invite all those ladies who know me and they go through my channel to go and actually support and assist the young lady in her beauty shop. So Esther was there. She was also trying to advertise the shop, and I even saw her going to advertise a neighbor's shop. That is a lady who looked to be a Somali a Somali lady. So Esther accepted to go and advertise. That was a good gesture. It was a good gesture. And that is a very good move. And I urge her to make the young lady to have a helper, because she cannot be working in such a big shop while carrying the baby, while carrying that beautiful angel on her back. No, arrange for someone, a babysitter, so that the lady Winnie can be free now to make her own operations. That is according to Esther, because she was calling her my daughter. I have visited my daughter's working place. That is the title. Now, that's why I said the amount of money which Esther might have contributed during the secret wedding was invested in that shop. Now, let me come to the real point now. I have said this is a very, very, very good step, a very good gesture. Esther has done so well. But now, there is a danger according to the our African women's culture. Ladies and gentlemen, our women, I don't know whether even in abroad this culture is there, that this kind of livestock, this kind of lifestyle is there, not livestock, I'm sorry. This kind of lifestyle is there, that once your wife has more money than you, let me repeat, once here in our area here, your wife has more money than you, you look very inferior as a husband, you look very desperate, you look very junior to her. She looks at you with strong eyes and blackmails you and says, you know, you don't dare interfere with my investment, which was directed or given to me by my family, by my mother. And here the mother goes and tells the daughter, let your husband behave. He should not step in. He should not interfere with this one. If he interferes, we don't care. We can separate. You can separate. After all, what don't you have? You have money. You have money. Ladies and gentlemen, in marriage, love is more than money. Making a family is more than money. Making your generation in a peaceful way is more than money. This lady here, I think she's having a fifth child. A fifth child. If that Esther deed was true to go by, I think the girl who was on her back is the fifth child, which means she has always tolerated the kind of life with her husband, and they might have known one another and they love one another. So this is what I'm saying. Esther, you did good. Please now, keep off that family. Let the husband and the wife make their own operations. Don't always spy. Don't always spy. Don't always make calls. What did he say? What is he saying? What has he contributed? What have you done? Blah, 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 blah. Please. If you do that, those two lovebirds will separate. those two lovebirds, if you do that, those two lovebirds will separate. And they will not separate peacefully. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I have made a statement saying that men feel inferior. That is how now the danger comes, and we experience gender violence. We experience violence, women beating. This young man will have that we call inferiority complex, and say, now you are now, because you know me, I am a poor man, and you are now doing this. You find him very emotional to the point of fighting the wife. Even they destroy. They are once they are carried by emotions, you find them. That is why you find so many cases here. Somebody somewhere, a man has taken a panga and destroyed the wife. Or the wife have seen that there is danger in here. Then you find the same wife poisoning, using another method of unleaving the husband. Because of what? Because of this material wealth, where there is no love. Because of what? Because of the incitement of the mother-in-law or of the other family. And you see, even this young boy here, his people will be telling him, okay, you see, this wife of yours, now because she comes from a rich family, she has despised you. Now they put poison, they put wrong notions in his head, and then you find that there is a difference. They differ. So my call is, Esther, leave Maro and Winnie to do their own things. Leave them to now nurture and upbring their families. They are now big enough. Advise these young siblings of Maro and Winnie to get married. Advise D to get married. Advise Junior to follow, so that now you become a proper grandmother. A mother who is ever neutral. Don't be biased. Don't sideline any part. Money is very devilish. Money can destroy or can build. If you are not very careful, in most cases, money destroys. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, that is my message. You feel it bad, you feel it good, that is where I am. And whoever has eyes will hear. Thank you so much. Let us meet in the next video. Keep up supporting Kohera Senior. Thank you.